Really good day for us today. I don't have a ton to complain about. It's a big game for us. We needed to respond after after the struggles we've been going through. Our guys, they stayed together, they prepared well, and I thought we came out and played really well on both ends of the floor. Thought our defense early really kind of ignited our energy. We were able to get the ball inside to the interior right away, and we were able to put pressure on them that way, and we just kind of never looked back. Every time they made a run, we were able to combat that run with one of our own, and when they changed defenses, we were able to attack that, and I just thought everybody contributed. And anytime you have 26 assists and 6 turnovers, especially against a defense like that, that's a good day at the office. And we went through periods where maybe we didn't defend well enough. I thought overall we really did our job and played well on that end, and huge win for us today.
What did you like most on the offensive end, again, against a really good defense?
I think it sounds really simple, but it's just kind of staying in character and do what we do. I mean, we're better when the ball has energy and the ball is moving. We're better when we love the paint, like the three. We're better when we pass up a good shot for a great shot. I thought that, Isaiah came out early and was, finding guys. I thought establishing Pat inside early was difficult for them, and he did such a great job of sealing. And then I thought the other thing is, when Pat's been doubled the last 2 games, he's really done a nice job of effectively playing out of the double teams, and our guys move the ball, and we're able to knock down shots. And when you're able to do that and just play and try to keep the game as simple as possible, that's great. And we didn't turn it over. That's one thing we've been doing pretty well this year is taking care of the ball, and we're a good team that way. And I'll say this is an easier game when you knock down shots, and it just is. And we've been getting, we got guys, we haven't shot the ball as well as we needed to, and you can't count on that every night, but to win consistently at this level, you're going to have to make enough open shots to do that, and we did today.
How nice has it been for you to see Patrick come into his own in the last couple of weeks, and just in this increase in competition for him this year? And for you guys as a coaching staff, is it also rewarding to see the work you put in pay off in developing him and identifying his talents?
Yeah, I think with Patrick, one thing, our team is he's a throwback guy. He's a different kind of guy. He's an old school guy. He can seal. He can score with either hand. He understands angles. He's a difficult guy to get around and to cover. Our guys now are learning to find him. They're doing a better job of understanding where he is, how to get him the ball. But I think the one thing, Patrick, and I don't want to take too much credit here, is that he has learned that he can do the same things offensively at this level that he was doing at the Division II level. And I think he's realized that. He can do that. Now the challenge for him is on the other end of the floor when night in and night out you're playing against bigger, more athletic guys. He's got to be better on that end, and he knows that. But offensively, he's hard to handle.
Can it help in a way, obviously I don't want the injuries, but that you now kind of know what you have and have your rotation can kind of create some stability?
I think, Kevin, that's a good point. It's like, it stinks. I feel so terrible for these guys who are out, who can be big parts of what we're doing. But, okay, we've got nine scholarship guys left now. And we've got Tavy and Jalen Lake back, who both make a huge difference for our team. I thought Jalen Lake's defense on number 1 was just phenomenal, and he was great the other night too. But now we've got 9, so you're right. It kind of takes a lot of decisions out, right? And we were monkeying with so many different lineups, and we were a little disjointed. Now it's like, can we take this group and let's become the best version of ourselves? I thought we took a step forward against Nevada. I thought we took another step forward here today, and now we got to build on that. But I think you're right. I think as we want to start to develop some chemistry and continuity on both ends of the floor in a weird way, you kind of, again, you eliminate some decisions you have to make, and let's figure it out. And these guys will keep working to do that. So will we.
Patrick was on the receiving end of Isaiah Stevens' 500th career assist at CSU. Just your quick thoughts about that.
I didn't know that. He's just a tremendous player. In every way, and a tremendous leader. And our guys have so much respect for him. And he's an all-timer. I think when his career's over, people will look back and he's going to be one of the greats that ever played here. And he just continues to do it every night.
Can you talk about the spirit and intensity today? Kind of a sharp turnaround from last week.
Yeah, I thought before Christmas, again, we've been disjointed with some guys in and out, and But I did. I thought those first 2 games after Christmas, I just didn't really see a spirit from us. And it's not always about winning and losing. It's kind of how you play, and you got to have a certain spirit about you in the way that you play, and that's just the price of admission. Playing that way doesn't guarantee you're going to win anything. But not playing that way guarantees it's going to be a tough road. And I thought our guys, had owned it. And again, I thought we did play better at Nevada. That game was right there for us. We needed to execute better. But I thought our spirit was better, and clearly it was a lot better here today. And that's something that has been, I think, in our program, and has been something that has been really, really good here. But for whatever reason, we kind of got away from it. I don't know if maybe it was a confidence thing. So many guys in and out, maybe looking around. And but you got to get over that, and we got to control what we can control. And I think the guys have really responded that way.
You talk about keeping the spirit. How do you do that when you're in the middle of a 4-game slump like you guys were in?
I mean, you got to understand it for what it is. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to own, the things that you're doing. But you can't panic either and start getting out of character and start doing, you have to tell guys the truth. You have to come back. You've got to focus on rallying together. I think we've got a good culture here. We've had a really good culture in this program. And I think when you do that, you're able to respond. And I think adversity teaches you the most. It's not what you do when things are going well. It's what you do when things aren't going well. That defines your life. Like I told the guys, I got news for you. It's going to get a lot harder than this. The older you get, your way of life's going to get harder. So it's not about waiting for things to get easier. It's about how do you handle tough things better. And I think those guys understand that. Maybe some of the new guys need to learn that. But I think that's what you do. You focus on it. You be honest with the things that need to get done. You have to push them. But at the same point in time, that's part of life. You're going to go through ups and downs, and you're the man in the arena. You're going to go through some tough losses. You're going to go through some great wins. And we got good guys. We got a great coaching staff. And we'll just keep moving forward.
Not many teams put up 79 points against Fresno State, and a lot of that has to do with the way they play. But was there a concerted effort from you guys to kind of push the pace and get them out of the way they like to play?
I don't know. There really wasn't a concerted effort to push the pace. It was just to do what we do: move the ball, cut, love the paint, like the three, make the simple play, share it. And I just think we just kind of did what we did. It wasn't anything intuitive. I just thought we played with a lot of poise and on that end. And, we can be tough to guard when we do that.
What about John Tonje? He'd been struggling the last couple of games, about 25% shooting, but now I believe he's finished above 50% today. What does that mean for your team and group in this moment in time where you're coming off a slump and dealing with injuries?
I think John is really, he'd be the first to say, he has not, played as well as he would like, and he's a great guy. I know what kind of player he is. He does too, and I think maybe his confidence wasn't what it needed to be, and just, love on him a little bit and just, get him to stay aggressive. And the one thing with John is he's a tremendous shooter. He can really catch and shoot the basketball. And when he's open to catch and shoot the ball, he's got to keep shooting it because that's really what he does at an elite level. And from that point, it sets up opportunities for him to slash and to play. But I thought it was great to see him knock down some shots. Him, like you said, Rivera, Jalen knocked down some shots, and hopefully that will get us going. Thanks.
Niko.